Edpuzzle is a great platform for asynchronous learning. So if you are having your students do asynchronous work, I love Edpuzzle because similar to Pear Deck, how while they're learning, you get that formative assessment data. If you're doing a lecture or a lesson or a presentation over video, it's great to upload to Edpuzzle, add comprehension checks throughout, and then you can get, again, that formative assessment data to understand how well your students are understanding the content as they go. Quick little demo of Edpuzzle. I am here in my Edpuzzle platform. And I'll just mention so far all the tools I've showed you, I'm using the free versions. I did show you a couple premium features on quizzes, which are nice, but I've never used. Same thing goes with Edpuzzle. I used the free version. I have not so far needed the premium version. So you should be accessible to everybody. As you can see, I have a couple Edpuzzles already created that I've used. You could create content in a couple of different ways. Over on this left-hand side column, you'll see that there are popular channels for content. So if you use Khan Academy videos regularly, you can click into Khan Academy and search for a video that you use. I know that's more commonly math, so we'll do long division. There we go. Dividing numbers into long division. I can click into that, I can preview the video, and then I can decide if I just want to assign it as is without any comprehension questions. Edpuzzle will just give you that data of how many of your students logged in and watched it, which is good data. You can make a copy of it as it is. So if there were questions already attached, you could make a copy of that and add your own, or you could edit it as it is. So I'm going to go ahead and click edit. Now I have some great options here. I can cut and trim the video. So if I only need them to watch one chunk, I can cut it into that shorter chunk. Oops. There we go. So we'll cut it like this. I can do a voiceover, which is really neat. It looks like this this video doesn't comply with voiceover, but the voiceover feature is really neat in concept to allow you to use graphics from somebody else, but still use your own personal teacher voice to do the explaining. So not all videos will be able to do voiceover with, but some you could. But the feature we're most usually using is this questions feature. At any point in the video, you can ask it to pause and ask a multiple choice or short answer question to your students. So I'll start at the very beginning. And then I'm going to ask a multiple choice question, like maybe, what are we learning? And I can say division, multiplication. As you can see here, there's a check mark and an X next to each one, and that allows the program to auto-grade it for your students. So I can see here the correct answer is division, the incorrect answer is multiplication. Scroll down and save that question. And then you can see the little preview here. I can play and go on and add more. You can also add a note. So occasionally there'll be something in the video that I just want students to know. I don't want to ask them a question about it. I just want to be like, hey, do you remember this from class? Or, hey, I'm actually going to elaborate on this tomorrow. So you can add notes in the video as well. Once you're done, in the top right-hand corner, you click Finish. And then you can assign it to one of your classes. So just as we saw in quizzes, you can import whole classes of students from Google Classroom, and they'll automatically be able to log in with their Google button. Or you can create classes via a code or a link that they use to join. What I'm going to do now, though, is I'm just going to share a preview version of this so that we can look at what this looks like from the student's point of view. So once again, jumping into my private window, this is what a student would experience if they were to do an Edpuzzle video. So they log into the platform, the video looks like this. We can maximize the screen. I'll click play. And then obviously I wanted to do it at the beginning so we didn't waste too much time, but what are we learning here? The vision, submit, and there's that immediate feedback. So it's saying, yes, that was the correct question. Now I can continue. And so on and so forth till I reach the end. Just as we saw in some of the other platforms, you can customize it. So you can customize whether students are able to rewind or not, whether they're able to skip questions or not. All of that can be customized in your settings. That is Edpuzzle. Again, great if you're doing asynchronous work with students and you want to be able to see some of that formative assessment data from them and also give them some immediate feedback as they're learning new content specifically.